States and MLS number 3030.
Excuse me, Captain. This is your wake-up call from the new TracPhone Wireless.
What's that now?
What if you had to fly this plane while sitting back in the cabin?
I wouldn't have any control.
Well, that's what it's like going with some wireless companies, but TracPhone Wireless gives you control. Get unlimited talk and text on America's best 4G LTE network starting at $20 a month, no contract, plus unlimited carryover data with active service.
That's cool, but how'd you get my cockpit?
This is your wake-up call, people. The new TracPhone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracPhone.com.
An interesting creature inhabits the flat, arid plains of many an automobile dashboard, the bobblehead. It's most agreeable and will nod along to anything, despite having no brain function. But when the bobblehead hears how Geico not only saves people money, but also gives them access to licensed agents 24/7 online and over the phone, he'll nod even more vigorously, because he knows you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Easy, bobblehead, easy. You're going to get whiplash.
Listen to the Daily Blender, 3 to 6 weekdays on your home for the NFL and Super Bowl 54. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
When it comes to your bathroom, the shortest distance between outdated and updated is a trip to the Home Depot's Days of Doing bath event. Like vanities up to 40% off, faucets from only $49, plus a wide selection of online bath products. Can't make the trip? We can deliver. It's a good time to be a doer and a saver now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Limited time only. Event end dates vary by store. See store for details.
What do you call a baby rat? Well, I call them a big problem, especially if they're living in my attic. A pair of rats can have 5 litters of babies a year, each with 7 to 15 pups. And each new pup can start their families at about 5 weeks of age. Alliance Pest Management can help. Do you have pest control issues? Roof rats, birds, cockroaches, scorpions, spiders, bees, wasps, ants, even bed bugs? Call the Better Business Bureau A+ rated Alliance Pest Management, the Valley's premier pest control company. The pest management company that Money Radio and the Fanatic Sports Radio uses for their studios. In business since 1982, whether you need service at your home or business, call Alliance Pest Management. Free inspection and free estimate. They use products that are environmentally safe and safe for children and pets. Call 480-661-0310. Alliance-pestmanagement.com. 480-661-0310. Alliance-pestmanagement.com.
Have you lost your car insurance? Or is it more expensive than you can afford? If you're in a bind and need car insurance, even if it's just so you can legally drive, you need to call Good to Go Auto Insurance. For as little as $20 down, you can have car insurance. And with low monthly payments, we get you covered for less. You don't have to pay outrageous rates for car insurance anymore. Because with Good to Go, you only buy what you need to be legal. And even if you've been turned down by other insurance companies, we can help. For as little as $20 down, you can have car insurance. It doesn't matter what your driving record is. Call right now for your free quote. Good to Go Auto Insurance. It's fast, cheap, and easy. 800-640-3556. 800-640-3556. 800-640-3556. That's 800-640-3556.
Barbecue Island is Arizona's premier barbecue store with 30 different brands of gas grills and smokers to choose from. We have everything for your outdoor kitchen. It's Bruce from Jacobs and Hellestray. Select from brands like Traeger, Big Green Egg, and Twin Eagles. We also have aisles of award-winning pellets, woods, sauces, and rubs to complete any smoker. Stop by any of the locations in Peoria, Scottsdale, or Tempe. Check them out online at barbecueisland.com. That's barbecueisland.com, or call them at 877-474-5669.
1580 The Fanatic. Welcome back to the Fresh Show.
Greg, you're very talented and you're well respected in the sports community too, guy. I just can't believe what I heard you say.
Call him now at 855-212-4CBS.
NFLPA are talking. Do you want a 17th week of regular season football, or you want 2 more playoff teams, one in the AFC, one in the NFC? Off of the tweet that I got to @TheRealGresh, GRESH, from Brian Baldwin, who said, it was with the 7th seed, an entire division could make the playoffs. Good point. I went all the way back to 07, and you had 3 teams from a division making it. You did not have a full division making it. And I think I could have gone all the way back because some of the teams like the Bengals and the Browns and the Cardinals, and they're some perennially bad teams who would hold some divisions back. You know, Buffalo's another one of them as well, even though I know they made it in 2 of the last 3 years. But that's a good point and a worthy exercise and worth looking back on. And again, going all the way back to 07, there wasn't a team with a losing record that would have been the 7th seed in either conference. 855-212-4CBS, 855-212-4227. So what would you rather have? A full week of 17 games, another full week in that regular season, or extra playoffs? Jeff's in Arizona. Next on The Gresh Show on CBS Sports Radio. Hi, Jeff.
Gresh, how are you, man?
I'm good. What do you have today, my friend?
Man, I think both of them are kind of silly. But you said pick one. I'm going to have to go with the 17th game. But I don't think the NFL should do either. Here's why.
Okay.
So if I'm not mistaken, they said that they were going to add 6 extra roster spots to each team if they got rid of the 2 preseason games and added the extra regular season game. That's an extra, like, 112 players. So how much of that revenue how's that going to get spread around now? You know what I mean? Is it really going to make the impact that the players think? I mean, it's bad enough these guys lay their entire lives on the line every year. You know what I mean? Let's face it, these guys are in car crashes multiple times a day. Yeah, they get paid good, but to say that they're going to add another game and that they care about player safety, I think they obviously care more about the money than they do anything else.
Well, I mean, and I'm not going to try to fight you on that, Jeff, and thanks for the call, but it's same for the players, too. I mean, look, if you're a player, do you want to go out and play an extra regular season game where you're going to make, $12 or $1,500 or whatever it is they give those guys during the preseason? Or if you end up having another game check, I mean, look, just do some simple math here, right? Because everybody thinks, all these guys in the NFL are all millionaires. Let's just say a guy makes $1 million in salary. You divide that over 16 weeks, that's $62,500. You take that same $1 million, you divide it by 17, it's $58,000. So basically, can you add another game check is the way that the owners are going to be thinking about it. And if you're a player, you're like, well, if it's going to give us more revenue and the TV networks are going to be able to go get more money, it's going to make salary cap rise, and ultimately we're all going to make more money. There's also the thought of the long play as well. Now, look, the NFL, we understand that because it's such a physical game, we understand that the NFL is going to be a level of hypocrisy in them talking about player safety and them wanting to play another game. Here's the way they can mitigate that PR damage. Is possibly add another bye week to be able to give the players another week to rest, or you start to get a little more strategic in your scheduling to where instead of giving a team just a bye week coming off of a London game or something like that, maybe there's a way where you can be a little more strategic with the bye weeks to where you can get these teams their byes coming off of, say, a home game to where there isn't a full day of travel. They're at home, they get their game, they get their rest, they got the ability to go do whatever it is they're going to do coming out of bye week versus being a team that's going into the bye and you're playing on Monday Night Football and you got to fly across the country and you end up losing 2 days of the downtime. Maybe be a little more strategic with some of these teams that are going to end up going on the bye, and that might be able to help. Plus, will there be other elements of player safety that they're able to enhance by having the revenue from a 17th game in the regular season? Because everyone's affected. The argument could be made that you really don't have to worry about the player safety element from the NFL standpoint if you're just adding one more team to each side of the playoffs in each conference. Whereas if everybody's playing, then those player safety concerns become a bigger issue for the NFL to manage from a PR standpoint. Derek is in Louisiana. Derek, you're next on The Gresh Show on CBS Sports Radio. What's up, D?
Hey, what's going on? I got a selfish reason why I don't want the 17th game, in the season. because that nation got one of the most regular season stats-winning quarterbacks of all time. And I'm going to give these young guys that's already looking good an extra game every year to catch my boy Drew Brees.
So basically, you just want Drew Brees to keep them records safe, so that's why you want playoff games.
Absolutely.
All right, fair enough. Hey, listen, it's at least a reason, Derek. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I mean, look, I'm thinking of the whole, would it be great drama? Would it be awesome for all of us to have that another playoff game to be able to sink our teeth into? And, hey, at least he's honest about it. I give Derek a lot of credit there. Thanks, D. Alan is in Alabama. Alan, you're next on the Gresh Show, CBS Sports Radio.
What's going on, Mr. Gresh?
I am great, Alan. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What do you have?
I think that there should be 2 additional playoff games.
Okay.
So that I believe that's where the money is, not just in there's multiple reasons, like you brought up, player safety involved. But like you brought up as well, there is not just financially, because the additional